Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another weather forecast here with Adrian's Weather Forecast. And this is going to be another update on Winter Storm Kade. Except this is going to be my last update on it. And again, this video, as you guys can tell, basically, if you guys seen the length of the video, this video will be pretty short. Again, there's not really much to talk about with this storm. And again, there's still heavy snow, maybe some ice. Still possibly a good amount of snowfall to fall in some areas, but again, it's just not as bad. Really, we don't have many winter weather advisories. Again, this wasn't really a major windstorm whatsoever, but it still brought a lot of snowfall, but there's not a lot of snowfall to come. Be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you guys support my channel. We've been getting a ton of subscribers within the past couple of days, and we are still continuing to grow every single day. Also, be sure to share the channel to any friends or family that you think will love my daily weather forecast or that you think will be impacted by Winter Storm Kade. Again, we're just going to be focusing on the National Weather Service, the radars, NAM through CAM, and just snowfall totals. But again, this will be my last video on this, and then this should be mostly done by later within the next 24 hours. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the post notification icon if you want to get notified when I post new daily weather forecasts. But without further ado, let's get this video. So again, like I said in the beginning, we aren't seeing that many winter weather advisories whatsoever. This is very, very scattered. We do have a couple out here with the border of Missouri and Illinois. We do have a couple again throughout the northeastern part of Missouri, and then far western counties of Illinois. We do still have Chicago, not even southern Wisconsin. I actually had a comment yesterday saying that there probably won't be winter weather. I'm surprised that there's no winter weather advisories out here into southeastern or southern Wisconsin. And I told him, I bet you will be seeing some by tomorrow. And look what we have, winter weather advisories now for Wisconsin. And actually because we're going to be seeing a very, very heavy snow band. This will be a third band with this system that will be affecting the Chicago area, Milwaukee, and Madison, Wisconsin. So definitely more snow to come throughout these areas, but it won't be that much. Maybe 1 to 2 inches depending what model you're looking at. And then we do have winter weather advisories out here into the northeast. And again, we still have those throughout northern Vermont, areas into upstate New York, and even a couple out here into the far eastern counties of Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, and also out here near New York. Let's actually just check what we have. I believe we have that. We do have areas not far from Scranton, Monticello, New York. I believe that is how you pronounce it, and I feel like that's Utica. Is that Utica? Because Ithaca is right there, so I feel like that's Utica, New York. So again, not really many big areas, as you would say, under winter weather advisories. And then we do actually have Allentown under winter weather advisories, and Morristown as well. Newark just out there into the coastal flood statement, as it is going to be there's going to be very, very heavy very heavy rain as until I believe we can actually check the radar out here to see the snowfall. Actually, it's just showing the very heavy rain again. That's mostly what we're seeing right now. Again, we actually have a 1 to 3 hour time period within 1 to 3 hours. The snow is actually going to stop, and that's happening right now. But within the next 7 to 8 hours, this snow is definitely going to get a lot worse. So again, we're basically not seeing snow right now. Like I said, what we saw earlier. And there's actually going to be a little area where it stops. But again, within the next couple of hours out here into tomorrow morning, we'll start seeing the snow again, like I said, becoming a bit more widespread. It can even dip all the way down into central Missouri based on the European. The Europeans being very accurate with the system. GFS just completely lacked on this. Again, it's going to be here Jefferson City, maybe St. Louis. And again, all the way down near Poplar Bluff, and then so we're going to have some snow out here near Iowa, out there in the Midwest. Not going to be too bad. Continue to see some very heavy rain. It was supposed to be very, very heavy rain this much of today, but actually it was just in the morning, and it's been just foggy and really cloudy. But again, as we now get into the market, we have that third and final band out there near Wisconsin and Illinois. Again, that's going to be possibly where we have the most amount of snowfall, the fastest rate of snowfall coming down as well. It's going to be very, very heavy snow, especially on the border with Wisconsin and Illinois. Chicago, we'll be seeing some flurries, auroras. Probably we had the best chance of snowfall there. Continue to see some snow out there in the border of basically the Mississippi River there separating Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri borders. So it's going to be right on those borders. So good thing is not many people live on the borders, but again, it's still going to have some people to be affected. And then as we now get into Sunday, This is when we start seeing the snow possibly becoming a bit more widespread down to the Ohio Valley. So again, this will actually move into the northeast, major band out there into much of Canada. And again, we're starting to see some snow out there into upstate New York. Could be seeing possibly some flurries or two near the areas near Ithaca, possibly Utica, if that's what it was. But again, not really anything that bad. Possibly see some snow out there near Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Vernon, Indiana, Columbus, maybe even Cincinnati. Um, could be seeing some freezing rain or snow. So both models do show it, but again, the of course the European is showing a bit more snowfall, and it can actually hang out there all the way to Sunday evening or possibly afternoon out there for Pittsburgh, possibly even Charleston, Columbus, Youngstown. That's really some areas that could be affected, and all the way to Monday and early next week, we'll continue to see some snow in these areas with just lake effect snow. So we're going to actually have lake effect snow to add on to these totals, which is a threat as well. Again, it may not bring in a ton of totals or any areas different, but again, it's still going to be a threat for additional snowfall. And again, it's the Northeast, so sometimes you still see snow there from previous snowstorms. And now we'll be looking at the next 6 hours. Again, GFS does show it going all the way. Does show it going out all the way into Missouri. So that's basically where we'll possibly see the lighter amount of snowfall. But again, it's going to be stretching all the way from Wisconsin down to Missouri. So it's kind of like a second band, like we had in a previous system, last month. Again, I think it was a gauge where we saw this two bands that looked where the second band was actually the worst. But as we now get tomorrow morning, tomorrow really late morning, we'll have another time period where we don't really have any snow. It's gonna be scattered snow flurries out there into Kentucky, scattered snow flurries out there near Illinois, scattered snow flurries in Pennsylvania, scattered out there into all the way near Marquette. So again, this system is gonna become very, very unorganized. I know it does meet the rules to become a snowstorm name. I just don't really see why it was really named. I know some areas got up to 6 inches, but again, that was only for a couple areas. But as we now get into the next 42 hours, so by later in Sunday, late morning, we'll continue to see that snowing out there in Columbus, possibly Charleston, Pittsburgh, Erie, Youngstown, and areas out there, possibly Toronto could be seeing some snow flurries in these by all the way into Sunday. And then again, Monday we'll be seeing some more snow flurries, and then could possibly see a major rain system out there in the south central that could possibly cause severe weather or flooding. But we'll look at that later on if that becomes a big threat. And again, as in the next hour, like I said, this is the time where we aren't seeing any snow, just mostly rain, really. That's really the only threat that's actually got out here into the eastern United States here, so it's a bit easier to see. Again, I'm trying to swallow, but like it's not really I'm not really swallowing. But again, as we now get within the next 7 hours, like I said, this snow will become very heavy. Again, it's not going to be super long lasting, but it will be pretty heavy snow, especially for the far northern counties out there of Illinois, out there near Milwaukee, Green Bay. Even Madison, Wisconsin will possibly seeing some snow, very heavy snow, and then it will be lasting not super long compared to Midwestern snowstorms, but again, it will actually get very, very heavy within the next 15 to 16 hours. So this is tomorrow. Late morning. These areas definitely be seeing some very heavy snow near Chicago at this point, and even out there to the northern border of Wisconsin with the Michigan Panhandle. And then we'll be seeing some very, very heavy rain moving into these areas out here into Pennsylvania. Definitely be seeing some severe weather coming to the D.C. area, Dover, and then again we could be seeing the snow moving into the areas of the Ohio Valley and Midwest. Could be seeing some very heavy snow near Toledo, much of western Ohio, areas near Bern, Indiana, Fort Wayne, South Bend, and even Michigan City out there in the far northern parts of Indiana. And then could be seeing some snow flurries moving into the Cincinnati area, Columbus, Pittsburgh, and that's really, and then I have additional snowfall to come out there all the way by again Tuesday or even Monday. Possibly just seeing lingering showers out here for scattered areas out here in the Northeast, even Mid-Atlantic, even all the way into the Appalachias. We could be seeing a chance for just really small snow showers that won't cause a huge threat. But again, let's say with this snowstorm, we'll possibly have a trace to an inch left to come in these areas. Let's actually get over here and zoom in over here. Again, only gonna be seeing 1 inch really left for Des Moines, maybe 1 inch for South Central, East Central, Minnesota, not Minnesota, Missouri. Also an inch to come. That 1 to 2 inches for northern Wisconsin, nothing for Chicago. If the snowfall to come to Indiana and Ohio will only be really less than an inch depending where you live. But again, these snow totals are definitely going to be very small compared to what you usually get in these type of storms. And then again, the most mass snow will be out there into the northeast. We'll possibly see up to 5 to 6 inches, and this actually is with the lake effect snow, and possibly up to 7 inches just just southeast of Buffalo. Could be seeing up to half a foot of snowfall out there near West Virginia. Snowfall total wise, possibly close to a foot of snowfall out there into northern New York, possibly just really small areas out there. Again, just going to be seeing some other areas out there into the northern Appalachias and New England area. We could be seeing 6 to 8 inches of snowfall, and then look at the European still showing at the 5 to 6 inches of snowfall to come for Chicago and Aurora. So still showing up to half a foot of snowfall for Madison, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee up to 4 inches. Still showing 1 to 2 inches for Indianapolis, and looks like Bern, Indiana, 3 inches, and Fort Wayne and South Bend 1 to 2 inches. Again, 3 to 5 inches for Green Bay, and it's still actually showing a good amount of snowfall for north central Pennsylvania with up to 8 inches of snowfall. So again, even though the system's mostly over and it's happened, these models just can't yet to agree on something, which I find very strange. 1 to 2 inches again left throughout these areas into the Ozarks and Midwest. And yeah, that's going to wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.